Alright guys, so we're going to do the second in our series of Off the Beaten Track, and today it is in the San Luis Obispo area on the Cuesta grade. So that's coming from the north into San Luis, and right at the top of the grade there is the exit for the old stagecoach road, which I suppose is the precursor to the 101. There did used to be a 101 as well. There's a parallel to that road, apparently, is the old 101. And so this is like, this freeway, I guess, is the third generation at least of the roads down here. So we're going to take that. It's only a couple of miles. I believe it's semi-paved. And there's a pretty interesting tunnel at the bottom, I believe, that goes under the freeway. So we're going to check that out and see what it's all about. Well, as you just heard, we are going to check out the old stagecoach road just outside San Luis Obispo here in California. And as you may be able to see on the map, it does run between current day 101 freeway and the railway line. We'll talk a little bit more about the history of this road in just a little bit. This single-lane dirt track is actually the second of 4 known versions in recent history of this route up the Cuesta grade. Cuesta, incidentally, meaning slope or grade. So taking the name literally, this is the grade. The first version of this road was built by the Franciscan Padres, who founded the mission of San Luis Obispo de Tolosa in 1772. The Franciscans were keen to connect the mission at San Luis Obispo with missions to the north, including Mission San Antonio de Padua at Jolon, founded 1 year previously in 1771 and 70 miles to the north, and eventually to Mission San Carlos Borromeo Del Rio Carmeo, the mission at Carmel, founded in 1770, some 140 miles to the north. The remains of that first track are still visible in the valley between the old Stagecoach Road and the current-day 101 freeway, but are behind locked gates and inaccessible today. The old Stagecoach Road itself was built around 1876, following the gold rush of 1849. Business was booming in the state of California, and this created demand for transportation. And so the stagecoach companies sprang up to meet the demand. Stagecoaches would travel down the old Padre Trail, which was so steep, passengers were instructed to dismount from the stagecoaches in case something untoward occurred. The city of San Luis Obispo was growing, and there needed to be a better route into and out of the town from the north. In 1876, Chinese crews were hired to do the blasting and digging work needed to put in the new roadway. This road was less steep than the Padres Trail, but still relatively steep. And after the turn of the century, with the introduction of the motor vehicle, the old Stagecoach Road was considered too narrow and too steep for two-way motorized traffic. We liked the pace of this old trail versus the admittedly more efficient 101 freeway. So come with us now on a 3-mile trip back in time on the old Stagecoach Road. Well, I'm sure that you'll be glad to know that we did make it out of the spooky tunnel okay. It does lead to the 101 freeway, 6 lanes, as you can see. And I think the main point of the tunnel is for cyclists to make it onto the old Stagecoach Road as an alternative route up the Cuesta grade. And we hope that you did enjoy the video this time around. We tried a few new things, so we hope that you liked it. And since you made it to the end of our video, why not give us a like? That would mean a lot to us. And if you want to see more of our videos, why not subscribe to our channel and click the bell to be notified of new video releases. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.